Welcome to RTV6 News at 7. We begin tonight with breaking news out of Noblesville. A 2-year-old child is dead after being stabbed in the head. Hello, everyone. I'm Todd Connor.
And I'm Jenna Coy. We have been following this story all evening and are gathering new details. The call for the stabbing came in around 4:45 this afternoon from the Autumn Breeze apartment complex just across the street from the Clips Music Center north of 146th Street. That's where RTV6 reporter Drew Smith is right now. And Drew, what do we know?
Jenna, thank you very much. You're right. The call came into Noblesville police about 4:45 today. We are told that they got here fairly quickly. This is still a very active crime scene in the Autumn Breeze Apartments. The address 14904 Water Lily Drive. And the apartment behind me there, I'm going to ask photographer Joe Lynch to zoom in. Apartment 14. You can see several officers from the Noblesville Police Department are here. We are told that no arrests have been made as of yet. However, they have several people they are interviewing right now at the Noblesville Police Department. Once again, as you mentioned, a 2 to 3-year-old youngster is dead of stab wounds. Paramedics got here fairly quickly. They could not revive the child. Right now, let's listen to Lieutenant Bruce Barnes of the Noblesville Police Department. We talked to him moments ago after we got onto the scene here. Here is Lieutenant Barnes.
We got to the scene relatively quickly. There were several people around when we arrived on the scene. We went inside the residence. We were able to locate the small child. The medics tended to the child. However, the child succumbed to the injuries. What we believe at this time that were related to the knife. Of course, we don't know. That's a process by which the coroner's office will take over and we'll have an ultimate finding.
This is a developing story, so a lot of information is still coming into our news department. As I said, Noblesville police are working the scene. It's a very active crime scene behind me here in the Autumn Breeze Apartments. Residents and people that live here, and I've got 3 young ladies here that are residents of the Autumn Breeze Apartments. And ladies, I'm going to ask you to identify yourselves, if you would, please, and tell me what you saw this afternoon.
Morgan Hubble, and I got home from school, and I live right next to this apartment, and I parked, and there were 3 little kids playing on this snow hill right beside us, and there's a little boy and 2 young girls, and then a father. I'm guessing it was a father. It was a tall man, blonde hair, short hair, stocky. The little boy fell down the hill and was crying, and the father came out, and I saw the little boy take off and running down, and he stayed with the little girls, and then all of a sudden you see him take off after the boy and yelling aggressively, "Get back here," and then he grabbed the boy by his coat and spanked him. And while that was happening, a little girl said hi to me when I was at my car.
Okay. So, ma'am, can you identify yourself, if you would, and tell me what you saw?
I'm Stephanie Vandor, and I had gotten home right at about 3:30, 3:45, and was walking my dog, and saw 2 kids at that time playing on the snowbank. I think what appears to be the brother and the sister.
About how old would you say?
Oh, the boy, little blonde kid, about 2 years old, and the sister maybe 4 or 5.
Okay.
I just remember she was in a pink coat. The kid was in blue jeans and a big dark navy blue coat, and he fell kind of face first off the snowbank and was crying and screaming, and I'm just in shock because I would have went over there, but my dog is so big, I knew my dog would have scared him. So I watched him.
And what
cry.
time was that?
Probably about 3:40.
3:40.
Yeah,
Okay.
between 3:30 and 3:45.
So police said they got the call at 4:45, so there's an hour in between there. So you think that's possibly when the alleged crime took place?
Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, the kids, there were all, a few of them in and out playing on the snowbank and stuff, and yeah, just an hour later.
Young lady, what's your name and what did you see?
My name is Alex Karstens, and me and my friends, we were like hanging out back there, and we only caught a quick glimpse of them. We only saw like a few kids playing. We didn't really see their coat colors, and we saw a man, but we couldn't really describe him.
Did you see him getting arrested?
Yes. We saw him laying on the ground, and the cops had a gun to him saying, put your hands down, put your hands on the ground, put your hands behind your back, pray to God. And then they cuffed him, and then after like a few minutes of talking, they put him in the car, and after a while they drove away with him.
Okay. All right, ladies, thank you so much for taking time to join us. So once again, we're at the Autumn Breeze Apartments in Noblesville. The ladies tell us that these apartments have been here about 4 or 5 years now, and they've never really seen any signs of trouble or any kind of crime like this. So residents and folks here are really stunned what's going on. We'll have the latest information on this stabbing death tonight at 11 o'clock. Drew Smith reporting live in Noblesville. Back to you inside the studio.